Hello students. In previous two lectures, we have seen SQL operators like arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators. Then we have seen pattern matching operators and range searching operators. Now, in this lecture, we are going to discuss SQL set operators. This is outline of today's lecture. We are going to learn set operators, and there are four types of set operators: union, union all, intersect, and minus. So SQL supports few set operations which can be performed on table data. Different types of set operations are union, union all, intersect, and minus. In mathematics, you have seen those set operations. So let us first see set operator union. So this union is used to combine the result of two or more select statements. Means you can combine two or more select statements using the operator union. And what this operator will do, it will combine, it will take union of results of those two select statements. While taking union, this operator will eliminate duplicate rows from its result set. Suppose you have written query 1, after that union operator, and then query 2. Then if in the output of query 1 and query 2, if there are some common values, then those common values are eliminated, duplicate rows are eliminated by this union operator. The number of columns and data types must be same in both resulting tables on which union operation is being performed. So if you are taking union of two SQL statements, then output of those two SQL statements, it will be two tables, and the number of columns in those two resulting tables and their data types, sequence of their data types, it should be same, otherwise union will not be possible. So this is a Venn diagram representing set operation union. This is output of suppose query 1 and this is output of query 2, and this is a common or duplicate rows. So here only one time these duplicate rows are taken. Let us see example. Suppose there are two tables. Table 1, T1. There are columns roll number, name and marks. And this is a table 2. There are columns ID, FNAME and experience. Now suppose we have written query like this. Select a name from T1, union, select FNAME from T2. Here this is a first query. Select a name from T1. So output of this first query will be again one table having only one column. And what is data type of that column? Data type of that column will be varchar. It will be having string data. Then see the second query. Select fname from T2. So output of this second query, it will be also again one table, and that table will be having only one column. And what is data type of that column? Again it is a string type of data. So output of both queries are having same number of columns and same data types. So union is possible. So let us see it practically. Click on start, programs, Oracle database, and let us go to database homepage. The table T1 and T2 are already created in this database. username and type password and click on login button. Then click on SQL and then SQL commands. So let us write query select name from T1 and then union select app name from T2. So let us execute this query. Here you can see the result. Result is having total 5 records. So here this is a T1 table, this is a T2 table. You can see name and app name from both tables. So the common values are Anita and Sahil. So these common values comes only one in the output. So duplicate rows are eliminated by union operator. And in this way you can see such type of output. Now suppose there are columns like RN, name, marks, and in table 2 there are columns ID, FNAME and experience. Now let us take query like this. Select RN from T1 means RN is having data type integer, and here second query is select AppName from T2. AppName is having data type string varchar. So let us see what the union operator does here. Here you can see error because why? Expression must have same data type as corresponding expression. That's why error occurs. Now let us write roll number comma marks from T1, and here in second query let us write ID. Select ID from T2. Here roll number and marks are having same data type which is a integer, and ID is also data type integer. But here in first select statement output of this first select query will be having two columns, and output of second select query will be having only one column. So let us see whether union operation takes place. Here also error comes because query block has incorrect number of result columns. So there should be same number of columns having same data type. So roll number, if we write like this, select roll number from T1 and select ID from T2, and we take union of these two, then you can see output because resulting table is having one column and data type is also same. So union of roll number and IDs is taken here. Now second set operator is union all. This operation, it is similar to union operation. Similar to union operation, but only difference is that it also shows duplicate rows. Means common rows, duplicate rows are also shown. They are not eliminated just like union. So this is a Venn diagram showing union all. Here duplicate rows are not eliminated. It shows duplicate rows also. So suppose query select a name from T1 union select app name from T2, and you can see output like this. Here duplicate values Anita, two times those values are included in the result. Sahil, this is available in first select as well as second select statement. So duplicates are also included shown in the result of union all. Next SQL operator is intersect. Intersect operation is used to combine two select statements, but it only returns the records which are common from both select statements. So here intersect operation will return the rows which are common in both select statements. In case of intersect, the number of columns and data type must be same, just like union. This is a Venn diagram showing intersect operation. This is the output of first select statement, and this second circle represent output of second select statement. And these are common values from both outputs. So only those common values, common records are displayed by the intersect operation. Let us see example. Select a name from T1, intersect, select app name from T2. Let us see it. Select a name from T1, intersect, select app name from T2. So run this query. So you can see only common values are displayed. Common values from both the results, Anita and Sahil. So this is the output. Then last SQL set operator is minus. The minus operation combines the results of two select statements and return only those in the final result which belongs to the first set of the result. So how this minus operator works? This operator also combines two select statements, but it returns only those rows in the final result which belongs to first set of the result. Means the rows which are present in first set of result but that is not present in second set of result. Those rows are displayed or included in the result. This is a Venn diagram showing minus operation. This is a set containing output of first query, and second circle represent the output or result of second query. So it minus operator returns the records which are present in first result but not present in second result. Select a name from T1, intersect. Sorry, here we have to write minus instead of intersect. Select a name from T1 minus select app name from T2. So let us see. Here we have to write so let us see contents of T1 table. So contents of T1 table Anita, Imran, Radha and Sahil means name column present in T1 table. And then contents of F name contents from T2 table. Here Sahil, Anita and Vivek. So these are our two tables. So how minus operator will work? It will include the records which are present in first table but not present in second table. So first table is having these four records. Four names are present in first table. So but the name Anita and Sahil that is present in second table also. So what will it do? It will display only Imran and Radha, because it is present in first table but not present in second table. We have to write minus. Select a name from T1 minus select app name from T2. Let us run this query. Here you can see only two names, Imran and Radha. These names are present in first table but not present in second table. Now if we write like this, select a app name from T2 minus select a name from T1, then output will be different. So this query will return the app names which are present in T2 but not present in T1. So here you can see T2 table contains app names Sahil, Anita and Vivek. But Sahil and Anita, it is present in T1 table also. So the result will include only one record having app name Vivek. So only one app name is displayed by this query. So this is about SQL operator, set operator, minus. So with this, today's lecture is over. And also the second unit, relational data model. This unit is also over. Thank you.